For years, India's carpet industry has been engaged in the fight against illegal child labour. Carpet weaving involves many steps, each one of them potentially hazardous. From dyeing yarn, running looms, hand weaving, cutting, packing and shipping, there is constant danger of cuts and injuries from sharp tools, repetitive work and machinery. But child labour is also a risk, especially among the many small suppliers and subcontractors that depend on the carpet industry. Many companies are fighting back. OBT Carpets is one example, using a successful approach to eliminate child labour from its operations and supply chain. The company policy is simple. It won't work with any supplier or craftsman who uses illegal child labour.
We made them understand very clearly that if those of them who were using child labour continued to do so and we came to know about it, then we would blacklist them and not allow them to weave any OBT carpets in future.
To enforce the policy, the company constantly monitors every one of its tens of thousands of looms and weaving operations across India. The inspectors' detailed audits are based on international labour standards and ILO conventions against child labour. Each supplier knows a company inspector will be showing up without warning at least once every 2 weeks.
OBT makes sure their officers come and check. Is any child under 16 years old working on any loom? Is there any child working here? They only go away when they are convinced.
Now signs are posted throughout many suppliers' facilities warning that child labour is not allowed on the premises. And because they are paid well, none of the weavers and loom operators want to risk losing their contract. The zero-tolerance approach toward child labour has changed the attitudes of thousands of its craftsmen. Pujan is a carpet weaver.
I follow OBT's rules. I send my child to school and I don't make her work.
Ram sends his daughter Neelam to the Project Mala school in Goria, which is funded in part by the company.
They are one of the major funders now. Presently they are the major funders, and they give us the maximum funding for running of this school.
All the children's books, materials and midday meals are free, paid for by funders committed to fighting child labour. Kallu Prasad Patel worked as a carpet weaver as a child, but was eventually admitted to the Project Mala school. Now he is a teacher there.
All our efforts at Project Mala are to ensure the children grow up to be successful individuals, to be doctors and engineers, to make us proud. That is what we expect from our children.
The Project Mala approach is changing children's attitudes about child labour too.
Childhood is not the time for children to be put to work. They should go to school, get a good education and be successful in life.
The future labour force of a country lies with its children. And employers need to be responsible to ensure that that future labour force is looked after, is cared for, is educated, so that by the time it comes to working age, they have educated, trained people who can be a productive workforce for a country.
The employers' organizations today see very clearly that not only is it an issue that requires social and ethical and moral attention from everyone in society, including employers, but we should also not shy away from the fact that there is a clear business case for the employers.
Today, many customers are demanding that products they buy are not produced with child labour. Companies that fulfil that demand are more competitive in the marketplace. Working in partnership with trade unions and government, companies like OBT Carpets have proven they can be market leaders without child labour. That's a success story that can inspire other employers to do the same in the ongoing fight to eradicate child labour.